Good afternoon, once again. Over the period of the last few weeks, I've been asked by 2 or 3 people if I won the lottery, what would be my favourite guns to buy with unlimited amounts of money. Everybody assumes that English guns are the best in the world. Purdy, Holland, Boss. People would naturally go for one of those 3 makers. Personally, I like something that's a little bit different and a little bit special. Scottish gun makers over the last 150 years have been renowned for making round-action guns. One of the first guns to be made in Scotland by Scottish gun makers was a Dixon round-action. That's a Dixon round-action. Beautiful little gun, lovely rounded action, no rough edges on it, so when you carry it over your arm, it's nice and comfortable. So really, the round-action guns were made by John Dixon many, 100 years ago. Since then, there's been a man called David Mackay Brown, who has taken the round-action gun, the Scottish round-action gun, to a higher level. I've known him for many, years. And he won't mind me saying, but he's an absolute pain because he's an absolute perfectionist. And if you buy one of David Mackay Brown's guns, you are going to get the best that you'll ever buy. They're beautifully made. They're not overpriced, but they're not exactly inexpensive. David happens to make a few guns a year that are the best. So, yeah, you can buy a Purdy or Boss or Holland, everybody's got those. You buy a Mackay Brown and they're very, rare. And when you see one, as you'll see from the pictures that we've got for you, they are about as good as you're ever going to get. The gun making is fabulous, the stocking is fabulous, the engraving is fabulous. You won't find any better. And they shoot beautifully as well. So you see what I would buy, side by side wise, if it was no expense spared. The other question I was asked, clay shooting, what would be the clay gun that you would pick out? Well, I've been shooting clays for 40 odd years. I started with a Maruku, I then moved up to a Browning, and you can argue whichever way you like, but probably the best made over and under clay gun is a Browning. Over the years, John Moses Browning, he invented the over and under shotgun. It's never really been bettered. It is as good as you're going to get. Over the years, they've developed the gun. It started off with a Satori, it then went to a 325, then a 425, then a 525. There's variations of 425s and 525s. Arguably, the best competition gun is the Browning XS Pro. What they did with that, they took the ordinary 525 and they developed it as far as they could go. They changed the balance of the gun. They put a tapered rib on it, which tends to bring the weight back into your hands. They put an adjustable comb on it, so you can get absolutely spot on fit for your gun. Because they put the weight back into your hands, they could put a thicker forend on which some people like and some people don't. We have actually had people that were excess pros, and we've taken the thick foreend off and put a standard sporting foreend on. But that's not a problem. But if you want to shoot Ks and you want something that is about as good as you're ever going to get, the Brownie XS Pro will tick all the boxes. You can't better that. Right, so you've seen my personal choice. The Mackay Brown, if you're going to go game shooting, a lot of people now have, over the last few years, moved away from side-by-sides to over-and-unders for game shooting. Over the last couple of years, there's been a move back to side-by-sides. And a lot of people that shoot Ks with over-and-unders will buy a nice side-by-side to go game shooting with. Game shooting is all about having a lovely day out in the country. You dress nicely, you have a nice gun, you go out with friends, you have a nice meal, and you shoot some pheasants. So it's nice to have a nice side-by-side game gun to go game shooting with. Cave shooting, you're there to break caves. That's what you want to do. So you're going to go for the best you can get in that field. And in my opinion, you've seen what I would choose. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If we can answer any questions or any queries, please give me a ring, like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you next week.